ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് 2 സ്റ്റോറീസ് അബൌട്ട് ഫ്ലൈയിങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ അതിനകത്ത് 2 സ്റ്റോറീസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഹിസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഫ്ലൈറ്റും അതാണ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ചാപ്റ്റർ. അതിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് മുമ്പ് ഈ ചാനൽ ആരെങ്കിലും സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. വൈ വാസ് ദ യങ് സീഗൾ അഫ്രൈഡ് ടു ഫ്ലൈ? ഡു യു തിങ്ക് ഓൾ യങ് ബേർഡ്സ് ആർ അഫ്രൈഡ് ടു മേക്ക് ദെയർ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഫ്ലൈറ്റ്, ഓർ ആർ സം ബേർഡ്സ് മോർ timid than others? Do you think a human baby also finds it a challenge to take its first step? The young seagull was afraid to fly because it was his first flight, and he feared of falling and hurting himself. He thought that his wings would not support him while flying. Yes, it's natural that doing something for the first time is a bit challenging and fearful. All birds must be afraid to make their first flight. Similarly, a human baby is also afraid of taking the first step and find it challenging when he learns to crawl or stand up without support. Question 2. The sight of the foot maddened him. What does this suggest? What compelled the young seagull to finally fly? The young seagull was very hungry. It was this hunger that ultimately compelled it to fly. Its hunger intensified when it saw its mother tearing at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. It cried to her, begging her to get some food. When its mother came towards it with food in her beak, it screamed with joy and anticipation. However, she stopped midway. It wondered why she did not come nearer, not being able to resist or control its hunger any longer. It dived at the foot in its mother's beak. At that moment, his hunger overpowered his fear of the great expanse of sea beneath the cliff. Finally, this plunge was followed by the natural reaction of its body, just to fly. Question 3. They were beckoning to him, calling, shrilling. Why did the seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? Seagull's parents had tried everything, but he was reluctant to fly due to the fear of falling down. He looked at his brothers and sister, but wouldn't make any efforts. That's why the whole family had left him alone and threatened and cajoled him to come, but every effort went in vain. Question 4. Have you ever had a similar experience where your parents encouraged you to do something that you were too scared to try? Discuss this in pairs or groups. Yes, I had similar experience while learning to ride a bicycle in class 6. In my initial attempts, I fell down every time and developed a fear of cycling, which was difficult to overcome. No amount of provoking and cajoling could let me try it again, but my father encouraged me to overcome the fear and helped me as he was adamant on learning cycling. He took me on a mount near village and made me sit and asked to put my hands on the handle and feet on the pedal. It sped down and I enjoyed it without fear, which developed my confidence. Thus I overcome my fear of falling and started riding a cycle after a few practice. Question 5. In the case of a bird flying, it seems a natural act and a foregone conclusion that it should be succeed. In the examples you have given in answer to the previous question, was your success guaranteed, or was it important for you to try regardless of a possibility of failure? Answer. We face some problems in the initial stage while learning a new skill. Due to the fear of failure, we hesitate to perform tasks or to do something new. In case of the seagull, his parents cajoled him to fly. In the example I have given in answer of previous question, I was cajoled by my father to learn cycling. So at that stage, I was to learn cycling, as it was very important for me to overcome my fear. Yes, my success was guaranteed, because if someone is determined to do something, then success is assured. Moreover, as said, practice makes a man perfect. അടുത്ത നമ്മൾ ദ ബ്ലാക്ക് എയറോപ്ലെയിൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്റ്റോറിയുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. I will take the risk. What is the risk? Why does the narrator take it? A huge storm was brewing up, and the author was keen to reach his home to spend his holiday with the family. So he decided to fly through the storm, as he did not want to miss the chance to meet his family at breakfast, and thus he took the risk even when the visibility was almost zero in the storm. Question 2. Describe the narrator's experience as he flew aeroplane into the storm. As the pilot entered the storm, his plane started jumping and twisting. He could not see anything outside to function due to, outside. The plane was black. When he looked at compass and other instruments, they had stopped to function due to storm. It was terrible and fearsome experience for him. The fuel tank was almost empty and he could not fly more than 10 minutes. Then he saw another black aeroplane by his side, and the pilot of the plane signaled him to follow. It was a surprise for the narrator, as the other black plane was having no light. He followed him without any choice and landed safely on the runway. Question 3. Why does the narrator say, I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota? Because when he landed, he was struck to know more about the pilot of the black aeroplane. Question 4. What made the woman in the control center look at the narrator strangely? The woman in the control center looked at the narrator strangely because the narrator asked her about the black aeroplane, and she saw no one except the narrator in the sky during the storm. Even the radar showed only the narrator's plane that night in the sky. Question 5. Who do you think helped the narrator to reach safely? Discuss this among yourselves and give reasons for your answer. It is very difficult to say about the unknown plane who helped the narrator, but probably it was the narrator himself that helped him to overcome the fear in the storm, as no other plane was seen in the radar except the narrator's Dakota plane. In that fear situation, he might have been hallucinating. He himself was a good pilot and brave enough who helped himself land safely. അടുത്ത question 1. Study the sentence given below. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ നമ്മൾ നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ നമുക്കിവിടെ കുറച്ച് fill in the blanks വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. അതിൻ്റെ രണ്ടിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും നോക്കി എഴുതുക. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ 2ൻ്റെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് ആണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് സി, സെക്കൻഡ് ഇ, തേർഡ് എ, ഫോർത്ത് ബി, ഫിഫ്ത്ത് ഡി. അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ചാപ്റ്റർ. താങ്ക് യു.